Hello, 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 hello. Oh, my fro is a little crazy today. All right, it's cool. No, it's cool. It's all right. It's good. Hello, hello, hello. Y'all know that's how I start everything, with fixing my fro. One would think that I would fix my fro before I got on the live video, but nah, I save it so I can fix it in the camera for y'all. Hello and welcome, my beautiful, blessed beings, love and light. Natasha Monique here, your modern witch, intuitive tarot reader, all around spiritual guide, here to help you lift your vibration to live a light, bright, and expansive life. Today's day two of our 5-day series of 5 days of magic. Magic! Yay! So yesterday, let me get back to my notes. I explained what magic actually is. So today, what's up and welcome. Today we're going to talk about the uses of magic. That's spells, rituals, curses, and hexes. Those are all of the most common ways in which people use magic. Okay, so that's what I'm going to basically just break them down. You know, I don't like to have my videos to be too long. So I'm giving you kind of the Cliff Notes version. If you want an elongated version of what these things are, how we can practice them, the things that I won't practice. Hey, 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 what's up, Deja? What's up, Royal? Welcome, welcome. I invite you to join my mentoring program. Well, it's actually my school for the modern witch. It's the Sacred Arts for the Modern Witch. It's a school that I have started to really help individuals connect with their spirituality and connect with the witch in you. We each have that spiritual being that dwells inside of us, and tapping into our ancestors, that spiritual sense of our humanness, is what I'm teaching. Hey, Ricky. So that's basically what I'm teaching in my year-long program. So tap into that if you'd like to go deeper beyond what this is. I'm also going to do a webinar at the end of this 5-day series that will be on Saturday. So if you'd like to join that webinar, the webinar is free. You just have to send me your email address so I can send you my Zoom link. Okay? It'll be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, this upcoming Saturday. Allot yourself like an hour and a half, 2 hours for the course. And like I said, it's completely free. So you just have to send me your email address and I'll send you the link. So we'll go a little bit deeper than what I'm going in these videos. These videos are basically just like a bit of a surface. But in the webinar that I'm doing on Saturday, it'll be deeper. So we can really get in that. And that is like the segue. If you're feeling this, you're feeling that, then that just proves to yourself and me that you're a prime candidate to enroll in my school. That's what that is. Basically, I'm here to help uplift and teach and dispel all the myths around the craft, around witchcraft, around spell working. So let's get into today's lesson. Today's lesson, day 2 of day 5 of 5 days of magic, is the uses of magic. We use magic to cast spells, to enhance our rituals, to cast curses and hexes. Now, the first half, that spells and ritual, those are things that I do because I am what is called a white light witch. I'm one of those. I do my magic to help humanity. I am your aid. I am your guide. I help you. There are some witches out there who their purpose is to, I live by the creed to harm none, because I know any harm that I give to another human being will come back to me tenfold. That's what it is. All right. When you do unintentional harm, it comes back threefold. When you do intentional harm, it comes back to you tenfold. That's how that happens. So I do not encourage anyone to use magic to harm another. Okay. It is important that you learn the shadow aspects of spell casting so that if someone comes to you and they have some evil with them, refer them to your girl right here, and I can help fix it. So I study shadow, I study the dark arts so I can recognize it when I see it in someone else, and then I can help you. I can help you to defeat it. You have to know thy enemy in order to defeat thy enemy. Okay? But I do not at all condone, recommend, nor will I cast anything to harm anyone. So if you were to hire me as your witch on call, work in my program, or go through my course, I will not teach you how to cause harm to others using magic. That's just against my creed. I come from an ancestry of gypsies, witch doctors, and shamans. My ancestry is of Native American, African, and European. And in all three of those continents, I descended from witch doctors in Africa, shamans in Native American in the American continent, and gypsies in Europe. And all of us, we were healers. Hello, darling. Hi, Denise. So, the gypsies in Europe were a little bit more vengeful than any of my other ancestors, but they would only use that vengeance for defense. Okay, it was never on the offense. So like if someone did them dirty, then they would come back, like to be able to dispel that dirt, to be able to push away that evil, to protect against that evil, and to stop that person from doing further evil from them and to their family and their ancestral line. So that is what I teach in my school for the modern witch. So let's get right into today's series. Okay, so spells. What are spells? What are they? People think of spells, they think of Charmed and Harry Potter and things like that, where you cast a spell and boom, magic flies out of your hands or your wand or whatever, and boom, that's what it is. No. Spells are powerful words spoken with intentions to put a specific energetic vibration into the universe. I like to akin spells to prayers. That's just like the easiest way for people to understand what a spell is. When you wish someone a great rising, when you say, have a safe trip, have a blessed day, have a great day. Oh, I wish you well. Oh, I hope you feel better. When you're giving those sayings like that, you're basically casting a spell on that person. So I encourage everyone to use your words wisely. What's up, Skip? I encourage you all to use your words wisely when you're in the grocery store, okay? And just have a great day. Just saying have a great day, you're casting a spell onto that person for them to have a great rest of the shift. And as someone who's worked in retail, okay, grocery stores, restaurants, I worked in a bank, all of that shit. Hi, Shantia, is all retail. Wishing someone in that retail business to have a great day, it really, really makes a huge impact. You don't understand the spell that you're casting when you wish someone, thank you, Bill. Thanks, Skip. When you wish someone to have a great day, be blessed, have a wonderful day, great rising, have a wonderful rest, like things like that. It's important for you to wish that upon people and watch your words. This is why I no longer say good morning. Okay, I said this yesterday. Mourning is what? What is mourning? It's sadness. Okay, you don't want to wish someone good sorrow. That's what you're saying when you say to someone good morning. You're saying good sorrow. Yeah, you go ahead and wallow in that sorrow. No, 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 no. You want to wish them a great rising. You want to wish them a great rest. You want to say have a productive day instead of saying have a good day at work, have a good day on your job. Like all of like certain words in the English language have negative connotations. Okay, so we have to watch our words. Jealousy is a spell cast upon someone else. It's actually not a spell, it's a curse. We're going to get to curses in a second, so I'm jumping ahead of myself. Let me fall back and follow my notes. This is why I wrote notes out. This is why my mind gets to going more than the logical thinking of what I've planned. So now, with spells, what you want to do is set your intentions, clear your mind, make sure your energetic vibration is high, and put that intention out into the universe. Okay, so if you would like to get a raise at your job, if you would like to be deeper in love with your partner, if you would like to find a partner to be in love with, if you'd like to be in love with yourself more, if you'd like to close on that house, if you want to buy that car, if you want to be able to launch your business, like all of those things, you set the intention and you put the verbiage behind it that supports that intention as long as your vibration is high. Now, if you are doubtful, if you're a naysayer, if you don't believe in the power of magic, shit's not going to work for you. Period. Point blank, end of discussion. It's just not going to work for you. It's not. So you can do all the things that people tell you to do, this, that, and the third, left and right, and it's still not going to work for you if you don't believe. Like prayers, okay? When you kneel down to pray, if you don't believe in God, but you go to a church and you pray, what you pray for, you're not going to get because you don't believe in God. Like an atheist or an agnostic cannot wholeheartedly go into a church and pray for something and think that that's going to happen and then think that that's proof. I recently had someone ask me, well, how can you prove to me that magic works? I can't. I can't prove to you that magic works because unless you believe that it works, it's not going to work for you. Okay? So that's the power of spells. So now let's move on to rituals. Yes, thank you, Robin. It's that's absolutely true. So let's go on to rituals. All rituals are spells with action. So you can cast a spell just with your words, okay? That's all you need really to cast a spell is your words. Like I watch a lot of documentaries. I'm a super dork. And so when I watch TV, I watch certain kinds of TV. It's either educational TV or it's some horror type because I am a horror writer. I'm a horror buff. I love that shit. I just love it. Give me a good scary movie, a thriller. I love it. A good documentary, anything about science, history, whatever. I'm on it. I love it. Absolutely love it. So I was watching a documentary the other day about witches and about one of the witches in Salem who, after they use a male witch, after they had sentenced him to death and killed him right in his last dying breath, he said, I curse you, Salem. Okay, that's all he did was say those words. And during the next, I think it was 5 or 6 decades, all of the sheriffs of the town of Salem died unexpected deaths. They died in ways that the doctor wasn't able to figure out. How did this motherfucker die? Like, how did this happen? It was kind of unexplained. That's how powerful your words are, and if you believe that your words cast spells. So what rituals do is they take those words and you add action to it. That's our new moon rituals, our full moon rituals. When you do any type of spell casting and you add tools, okay? You enhance the words and intentions with certain items, all right? That's when you use crystals, you use an athame, you use fire, you use water, you use other crystals or soil, earth. You use curicos, such as like feathers, coins. You use herbs and flowers, things like that to enhance your words, to enhance that energy. That's what a ritual is. Drawing a salt circle, doing things like that. That's what a ritual is. Those tools magnetize the vibration because you have your internal intention, that's your mind vibration. You have your words, that's your vocal vibration. You add curicos, you add items to it, and it just intenses it. It magnetizes it. You add things to those spells so that your words and your intentions are then now magnetized out to the universe. That's what a ritual is. So like the new moon ritual that I just did online with us. What's today? Tuesday. So that was on Saturday. We had the new moon. I did a new moon activation with us. And with that, I made a crystal grid. We had to write out our intentions, have our altar ready with earth, air, fire, and water, put that energy into the universe, and with our written intentions, place them on our altar in a safe space so that they are magnetized. The written word, that on paper, that is also another tool that you can use to make it into a ritual. Like a purification ritual can be as simple as a salt bath. You take an Epsom salt bath with the intention to purify yourself. Say this, may this bath cleanse and clear me from all negativity, and then put yourself in that bath. That water and that salt will then cleanse you. That's a ritual that you're doing. Now, of course, with anything, there is positive and negative sides to everything. So, of course, there are spells, words that can be spoken, and rituals that can be done that are on the negative side. Those are curses and hexes. So, what is a curse? A curse curses are powerful words used to cause harm to another person. All right? Yes, girl, take your baths, Robin. Them baths is good. Get clean. Get clean with the baths. But curses are powerful words used to cause harm to another. It has a malicious intent. So your intent is not light, bright, and expansive. Your intent is not to do good and harm none. Your intent with a curse is to cause harm. No one puts a curse on someone and says, "Yay, I curse you and all your family. Woo woo." No, that's not how that works. When you're cursing someone, you're cursing them for malevolent intentions. Okay? Now, keep in mind, when you do shit like that, it comes back to you tenfold. So don't curse nobody. Being jealous of someone is a curse. If you're envious and covetous of something that someone else has, instead of saying, "Oh, look at that bitch. Oh, look at her. Oh, she thinks she's so fucking cute. She got this shit and that shit. Her man ain't even that fucking cute and she's sweating him like that. Look at that shit's probably fucking fake. That Gucci probably fucking fake. Fuck her. Her weave is probably fucking fake. She ain't even that fucking pretty." What are you doing? What are you doing? You're bringing that back to you tenfold. Instead of going up to her and saying, "Hey, queen, you are fantastic and magnanimous. Like, I am feeling your whole vibe." How you get that? Like, how you get there? Like, like, what's up with that? Like, you good in your relationship? You looking all fly? Like, I'm trying to be like you, sis. Share. And a proper virtuous woman who lives in her righteousness, a proper virtuous man who lives in his righteousness will be more than happy to share that with you. More than happy to say, "Hey, sis, hey, bruh, I did this, that, and the third. This is how I did this. Let me hook you up with this person and that person. Let me hook you up with this person and that person to help you eat too." Because when you live by the creed to harm none, you want to bring people up to you. That's what you need to do. You want to bring people up to your level because it feels so good to be in that high vibration. You feel like just selfish and nasty, just keeping it to yourself. All right? You feel nasty. So you want to help it. Anyone, if you go up to them and say, "Yo, I'm feeling your style. I'm feeling the way you live your life. I'm just curious to know how I can get on that too." If they come at you with some stank shit like, fuck you, do you, all right, then you know to not be bothered with that person, because the next thing they're going to do is curse you. They're going to say, "How dare she? Who she thinks she is, coming up to me asking me how I got all I got?" Da, 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 da. That person is insecure and didn't really get all of their accolades through modest means, through honorable means. That means that person done cheated, stole, and lied. That means that woman's man ain't really her man. He's married and she's just fucking him and putting him on his arm. That means all of her Gucci and gold has been stolen or given to her or is fake, and she really doesn't want to share her baubles. She doesn't want to share her wealth. She doesn't want to share her good fortune. So you don't need to be bothered with that. Therefore, there is no reason to be jealous of any other human being on the earth, because you don't know how they got what they got. They could have gotten what they got through cursing people. They could have got what they got through malicious means. You don't want to follow that. You don't want to follow that. Therefore, you don't want to be jealous of anyone ever. Do you and do you true. Now, hexes. Hexes take curses to another level. Hexes are curses with ritual. That's like when someone has a voodoo doll and puts them pins in them to cause physical harm to someone. Hexes are things like when you do a reversal spell. But instead of just having that reversal spell be that any negativity that you bring to me, I reverse it back onto you, it's a reversal spell plus. It's I put all your negativity back onto you, but I wish onto you X, Y, and Z. I wish onto you that you will never be lucky in love. I wish onto you poverty. I wish onto you that all of your hair falls off. I wish onto you. Like, think of the movie Thinner from Stephen King. That gypsy, she put a hex on that man who wanted to be and thinner, thinner, thinner till he wasted the fuck away. That's what hexes do. They're intended to cause physical, psychological, and lasting harm. Hexes last until you die. And the purpose of a hex is not to kill you right away. No, 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 no. The purpose of a hex is to torture so that your existence on this human plane is all the way fucked up, is all the way wrong, not righteous at all, that you can seem like you never get ahead, like everything is just like it's when you're hexed, it's like a demon is attached onto you, and 9 times out of 10, that's actually what happens. Where if someone is powerful enough to put a hex onto you, they're powerful enough to open you up so that you can have that negative demonic attachments and break you down, just like Taisha is saying. Tanisha, I'm sorry, I mispronounced your name, my bad, boom. Yeah, it breaks you down so that your entire life is filled with strife. So now, if anyone was to ever hire me as a witch on call, which that is a service that I do provide, know right now I do not do curses and hexes. I will not. I am a light witch. I do spells and rituals. I will help you. I can reverse curses and hexes. I can get that shit off of you, but I won't put that on anyone else. Another hex that a lot of people don't even understand that it's a hex is a really old hex that my grandmother actually told me about. Okay. Remember in the beginning, I told you I am descendant from gypsies, witch doctors, and shamans. So the gypsy part of my heritage is from my grandmother. She was born and raised in Germany, around that area. So that's like Northern Europe is where she's from. And she always had, like, she would spit on our foreheads. She had sayings for everything in the day and the night with all types of animals and things like that. And she didn't really raise us up in the craft, but she mentioned it from here and there. And one thing that always stuck out to me, and I thought that she was crazy until I really got into the craft myself, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's actually true, is how to quote unquote trap a man. I'm not even going to tell you how to do it because I don't believe in doing it, but that is a hex. You are hexing that man. If that man don't want to be with you, why do you think that you need to trap him into being with you? And then think of the consequences of that. So now let's say I told y'all what it was. Okay, so now y'all know, and you go ahead and do it with some dude who you're actually the side join and not even the main piece, but you want that motherfucker to stay with you. Why? I don't know. Hit me up if you want to figure that out and get your shit right and transform yourself into a light, bright human being so you're not even worried about his nut ass anymore. So now you've done this. He's hexed. He's bonded to you. You're 2 years down the line and you realize, like Eddie Murphy said, you just got some regular old crackers. He ain't really nobody that you actually want to be with. Now you can't get rid of him. You can't get rid of him. Like, you know, he's not going anywhere. Now he's hexed to be attached to you. You've cursed him to be attached to you. You've cursed him and done that ritual to go with it for him to be attached to you. So now you're fucked and screwed. So you have to pay attention to what it is that you're actually doing. All right, and Robin is saying, yeah, people do that all the time. I'm not, then you can't. Yes, exactly. Then you can't get rid of his ass. Romantic relationships are supposed to ebb and flow. They're supposed to go like seasons. That's what they're supposed to go. And if something is to last all the seasons, then let it last all the seasons. Some relationships are branches that hold strong to the trunk. Some relationships are twigs that grow off those branches. They can be cut off with a big gust of wind. Some relationships are leaves. And as the seasons change, that shit's gonna fall. So you let it fall. Let things happen organically. Now, I encourage you all to only perform higher levels of magic, such as like banishing or reversal spells, if your heart is in a high vibration, if you are a being of love and light, if you are in that high vibration, working with higher magics when you're in a low vibration, you're actually not doing positive spells, you're casting curses. You're not casting spells, you're casting curses. So, the very first step in being a good spellcaster is to lift your vibration. Make sure your vibration is high. Make sure your self esteem is on point. Make sure you're up there and you're ascending and you're doing those spells. You're doing those rituals to further enhance yourself and then enhance those that you love. Your level of vibration is very important. If you're vibrating low, any spell or ritual that you do is actually a curse or a hex, and it's coming back onto you. So you're not actually enhancing your life, you're hindering your life. Watch your words. Watch your words on a daily basis. Watch them. All right. Watch your words. Like I can't even say anything more other than that, than to just basically watch your words. Watch what you're saying. Stop wishing each other good morning. Stop doing that. Great rising, grand rising. Stop doing that. Don't even have a good day at work. Okay, what would work? It signifies hardship. It signifies something that requires way too much effort. Okay, you're at your job. Whose job in the Bible? Think about that. Okay, that negative connotation on things. There are so many other words. Like, I'm not even going to go into the whole spiel of all of the words in the English language, but think about what you're saying. Okay, because spelling, taking letters, forming them together to make words, are spells. Spell is right there in the word. Every single word you say, every single thing that you say onto someone is casting a spell onto them. So, are you actually casting a spell of be blessed? I love you. Have a wonderful day. Great rising, grand rising. You are beautiful, bright, light, and expansive. I love you. Or are you using your words unintentionally in a negative fashion, so which you are cursing someone? All right. So now I would like for you all to leave me comments if you have any questions about the uses of magic and how we use spells, rituals, hexes, and curses. If you would like to learn more, please do shoot me your email address and I will send you my Zoom link for the webinar I'm going to have on Saturday, which we're going to go deeper into all of the principles that I talk about on this 5-day series. We're just going to go to the next level with it. It's a free webinar. So I invite you all to please just shoot me your email. I need your email because it's going to be on Zoom and I've got to email you the link to Zoom. That's what that's going to be. Watch what you say, watch what you do, and watch who you work with. I know there's a lot of people online who are boasting that they are this magical being, that magical being. They're so powerful, they can do this. I've seen a lot of them where they say, I can have your ex-lover come back to you and do this. Why the fuck do you want an ex-lover to come back to you? They're an ex for a reason. If you're so desperate to get that one person back when there are 7 billion people on this planet, then you need to join my 4-week program so we can transform that shit and get you to be on the right level that you need to be at. Because you don't need to be thirsting after one human being. Thank you, Ricky. You don't need to be thirsting after one human being when there are 8 billion people on this planet. Really? You want to spend your money your time and your effort on getting this one punk ass motherfucker back, be it a woman or a female, because women can be punk asses too. I'm saying this to men and women. Why would you want to do that when you can just go find the next that's actually going to be worthy of you? So if you're stuck in that rut, hit me up, message me on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, it's tarot.tosh.balance@gmail.com. Either email me or leave me a comment, and I will get you started in my 4-week program so we can start your transformation so you're not even thinking about things like that. If you want to go deeper, as we go through this 5-day series, just drop your email address to me so I can make a little list of it, and I'll send you all out my Zoom link so you can join me on Saturday, 7:30 p.m. And we'll go deeper into these 5 days of magic. Like, we're really going to dig deep in the webinar. So allot yourself 2 hours, 2 times. It'll go from about 7:30 to about 9:30 because I'm really going to school y'all on some stuff on how practical magic is and how real magic is and how powerful spells and rituals are and how you actually can reverse a curse or a hex, because you don't want to be cursed, you don't want to be hexed, you don't want to inadvertently curse or hex someone. You want to be bright, light, and expansive. You want to harm none, and you want to spread love and light to everyone at all times. So thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all so much. I will see you back again tomorrow for day 3 of 5 days of magic. Yay. Peace, love, and blessings to all of you. Mwah, mwah.